Unheard of.
What is up, everybody? Here we are, another great week of Unheard of. Thank you to all the loyal listeners who keep tuning in. I'm Jerod, man on the left of the screen, and to the left, in your ears, is ABG. How are you?
I'm good, brother. Just been working hard this week. We got a friend of the show, Drew, his bachelor party coming up this weekend. So I just been working a whole bunch of days just to be off this weekend to come party up with the boy, for his wedding. I mean, even though it's like a month before his wedding, but you know how that goes.
I know how it goes.
How about you, man? What you been up to?
Just working a lot still. Got put on night shift for my last week out here. Still working like 12 hours. Trying to help the place out a bit before I leave. By the next show, I'll be back home. The time difference is what's killer, honestly, because I literally just got used to the 2-hour difference again, and then they put me on night shift for the last week. So then I had to get used to that. I'm like, man, it's jacked up.
So you've been extra tired, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, and also, the next time you guys hear us will be a year older.
It's true. I'm glad you said it, because here we go again.
Let's go. Let's go. Another year.
Another one. So
Like this gotta be a joke every year now.
It's the same song I played last year too.
I know. I like when I was like in my car today, I was like, how's the show gonna go today? And I was like, man, is Jerry gonna play the birthday song today or the next time we record? I mean, the next time we record it'll be a week after our birthday. So
So with all that being said, to you loyal listeners, we're taking a week break after this show because our birthdays are coming up, and we're gonna be probably celebrating over the weekend. So it's gonna be tough to record, and so we're just going ahead and planning for it. This week we're doing the show, and then we both turn 26 in a matter of days, and we're just not gonna record the following week. So you'll get a week break, and then we'll be back.
That's true. Hey man, you how old do you feel right now?
Probably
Are
30.
you feeling all 25? Yo, you're feeling 30?
Yeah.
Is it the shaved head?
It's not the head. It's more so the wear and tear on my body at this point.
The wear and tear on your body. I mean, other than the military, what physically demanding jobs have you done?
Nothing, but I mean, like my back is still hurting to this day from stuff I did in the military.
That's tragic, bro. They did you dirty.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it all straightened out. What
Well,
about you?
I don't know, man. I still feel like, I mean, people say they still feel 18, all this stuff, but nah. Like, I still kind of feel the same as I did when I was like 21, something like that, 20, something like that, man.
I guess physically I probably feel like I'm 30, but mentally I probably feel like I'm in my mid 40s. I mean, I'm so out of touch with the
Jesus
times.
Christ.
That's just like a social thing, though. That's just like a social, because like obviously I know technology. I stay up to date on all that stuff because of my work and everything. But literally, I still don't do things like use TikTok. I I stay off social media mostly. Like I'm just now getting on, Twitter for real, where I'm actually putting stuff out there.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm so behind when it comes to what everybody else is doing that I feel old.
I feel you. I don't know, man. I stay more up to date on social, like instead of. I mean, I guess technology, yeah, but yeah, mostly like social stuff, Twitter, TikTok. I mean, I don't post TikToks, but I watch a lot of TikToks. So,
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing I never use really is Facebook.
And see, I'm still just primarily using Facebook, which leads me to believe I'm older in my head.
Yeah,
So,
you're right. If you only use a Facebook, you might as well be 55 years old. So,
basically. Um, but hey, it is what it is. 26 gonna be a good year. So, looking forward to seeing what life has in store.
has in hold. I mean, you also got the kids. Do the kids add ages? I mean, add years to you.
Maybe for some people, I don't know. Like because I feel like even if my kids weren't there, I probably still wouldn't be doing a bunch of Twitter and Snapchat and TikTok. The the kids probably keep me younger.
Really?
I
Yeah,
mean,
you're out here watching like cartoons and stuff. So,
they probably helped assist me with losing my hair a little bit quicker, but I mean, hey, they they're fun to be around. I love doing stuff with my kids.
that's awesome. And maybe one day for me.
Yeah, you get there.
I, I still got time. I'm still a young man. I don't feel 30 in my head or in my body. So,
Well, I mean, if it makes you feel better, we weren't planning to even have kids until we hit about 25, 26, and they say birth control isn't 100% effective. and
it's not.
and then once you have one, if you want to give them a sibling, you don't want to wait too long. So, yep. But I
That's how
mean,
it goes.
in the grand scheme of things, Tiff and I will be like in our early 40s, and the kids should be out of the house. And to me, early 40s is still kind of young. Like when
I
you're
mean, yeah.
going out and wanting to travel and do things like that. So,
But I mean, just think if you feel 30 in your body right now and 40 in your head, how are you gonna feel when you're actually 40?
well, hopefully my mind will catch up to me. And then my body, I'm trying to get that fixed.
All right. Hey man, you might be out here really wrecking stuff whenever you whenever your kids grow up. You get the
Uh,
kids out of the house, then you do whatever you want.
Maybe. Uh,
Me on the other hand, I mean, hey, if I have kids, it'll probably be in the next couple of years. So I'll still be dealing with kids by the time I'm in my late 40s. So
yeah, it's true. Um, but yeah, folks, enjoy this one, and then we're gonna take a break because of festivities and celebrations. So, all that being said, we got some great news for everybody. John Collins is finally signed to the Atlanta Hawks. 5 years, 125 mil. I think it's a great deal for the Hawks as far as like free agency terms go because they were reporting this type of deal for 4 years, and so the fact that we got it for five, people are like, oh, that's too much money for him. Well, I don't really think so, especially once you get to the final 3 years. The NBA is going to have a new TV deal. Who's to say the cap isn't going to be huge by then? And then we're going to have John Collins on a 25 mil a year deal, where we're going to have a bunch of cap space if we want to bring in another star.
exactly. Like, I mean, I do feel like this is a really good deal. And it's gonna work out for us in the long run because I mean John Collins he's a pretty good basketball player. Like
Yeah,
I mean, I still don't feel like we've seen the best that John Collins has to offer. And so I mean that's what I'm excited for.
yeah. No, I agree, and I'd say for a lot of players who average a double double, he's worth the money, and people can point to his playoff numbers if they're a little down than what he did in the regular season. But what I saw in the playoffs was when it came time to score a bucket or make a defensive stop, John Collins was the guy to do it.
Oh yeah.
So to me, he's showing those signs of being clutch. I think he's worth the money. And the Hawks needed him back. We had to get him.
Yeah, I mean, like in the playoffs, I mean, if we would go through droughts, I mean, not scoring any points or anything like that, but you just know whenever Trey's going down, he sees John out in the corner, man, kick it to him for a corner three. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like he was hitting them more often than he wasn't hitting them.
Or shoot an alley oop and go over Joel Embiid. Just dunk all
Oh
over him.
yeah, I mean,
So
listen, that moment is forever gonna be iconic like in Atlanta history, bro. Like you get Trey with the shimmy, and then the bowing on the court on Game 5 in New York. You get all those moments, but then you also get John Collins just absolutely posterizing Joel Embiid, bro. Like
it's true.
we had some pretty good moments in the playoffs this season, man.
Yeah. Uh, so I'm still hopeful. I'm glad the Hawks are doing things that they're getting done, and future's still looking good for us. And keeping into sports, this is now starting with the Hall of Fame game for all of you listeners, which would happen the previous Thursday with the Cowboys and Packers, I believe. This is now the first weekend where we will not go without football until the Super Bowl is over.
Oh yeah, football. It's gonna be, bro. Like it's gonna be packed, and then we're gonna have regular season college games starting this month, right?
Yeah, I think so. By the end of August.
In August, man. I'm telling you, bro. I'm excited, man. I'm telling you, like I'm about to have my head hunkered down in the football. I'm coming for some spot, some top spot in the fantasy league, man. Like it's gonna be. I'm
You've
telling you, I'm coming
you've
in. You
said
you
this.
gotta say this. I say this every season, but I've never been more serious than I am right now. I promise you, I got a chip on my
Dude,
shoulder
given
and
your
ice in my veins. It's gonna be on, big dog.
given your track record, you should probably start doing mock drafts right now. If you talk
Listen,
about coming for people,
we coming and we coming hard.
hey, more power to you. In our fantasy league, so Colton is our defending champ this year. He won this last year, and
Yeah.
he is going to be heading off to basic training like literally 6 or 7 days after the fantasy season starts. And he asked me if I could watch his team for him. Just manage the lineup. Don't really do any big drop offs or pickups in free agency while he's doing his thing in the army. And I was like, yeah, I'll watch it for you. But I'm not gonna help you. Like, I mean, I won't steal anybody from your team and I'll manage the lineup. But I'm in it for myself. I'm trying to
Oh
win.
yeah. I mean, yeah. Like I feel like keep keep his lineup pretty much the same. I mean, if somebody's on bye, of course, like plug somebody else in there. But I mean, as far as trade and stuff, I mean, I wouldn't do that.
No, I wouldn't. And I'm not. I told him. I said, you better draft really good.
I
Like,
mean, yeah. I mean, listen, this is gonna
barring a
be your
major
whole
injury,
team. What time? I mean, what time? What? When does he get out? I mean, it's still gonna. There's still gonna be football going on, right?
he'll be able to manage it uh, mid November.
Mid-November.
Yeah. So it'll almost be done. By that point,
Yeah, I was saying football season will almost be over.
by that point, he's probably going to be knowing if he's in playoffs or out of playoffs.
Yeah, we'll have probably like what three three more weeks, something like that, maybe in the regular season when he comes back.
Maybe shorter. Our fantasy seasons usually end before the end of December.
Oh God, never mind.
So,
And we gonna pray for him. We gonna hope it all goes good for him. Maybe he'll mess around and win again.
maybe. We'll see. Uh,
Doubtful.
so, football's back, which is awesome. Uh, I'm a huge football fan. Love the NFL in college. And now I got something to do every weekend.
Bro, I'm telling you what, bro. My team, when I draft Deshaun Watson first overall,
Yeah.
don't be surprised, dude.
Okay. Don't be surprised when he ends up with a suspension.
He's not even practicing, right?
No, he's practicing.
Oh, he is practicing again?
The NFL is taking like a weird approach to him. They're kind of letting the investigation and lawsuits play out.
I mean, best of luck to him. But I mean, I don't know, man.
Yeah, best of luck, but there's literally like 22 women against him.
Hey, man.
You shouldn't have never paid. You shouldn't have never went on Instagram looking for massages in the first place. We know your intentions, Deshaun Watson. Yeah, there's actual licensed masseuses out there, okay? Like, we knew what you was doing when you saw an Instagram model and be like, oh yeah, I want a massage from her.
Shit. I mean, bro.
Am I
I mean, well,
lying?
you're not lying. I mean, it wouldn't be bad. I mean, if everything that happened was consensual. I mean, by all means. I mean, hey, you see IG model, you trying to get a massage, get it.
Yeah.
By all means, as long as everything that happens is exactly what everybody wants to happen. But when you get into that, accounts of things don't add up to what everybody's saying. Like there's two different accounts of what happened. Nah,
Yeah.
player, you
It's
treading on bad ground there.
and these women have receipts because they've got the messaging from Instagram. So hey, I don't know what's gonna happen with them, but I feel like something big is coming. And the only crazy thing is these are just civil lawsuits, um, and I don't think he would serve any jail time.
Yeah,
Uh, so to me, that does kind of scream ulterior motives by the women, just
yeah.
because it should be like a full fledged, class action lawsuit where he could go to prison for those actions. But I mean, to me, it just seems like they're trying to ruin his reputation and possibly have him see a punishment in the NFL, and they're gonna get a bunch of money from him. So, uh, but hey, speaking of stars and lawsuits, we got the next best thing for you. Gonna talk about Governor Cuomo, and I mean, you thought Deshaun Watson knew sexual harassment. Let's start talking about Governor Cuomo, whose recent sexual harassment investigation just came to a close, where it has been proven that he did sexually harass at least 8 women, and I think it's 11, but my numbers could be off.
I mean, how? I mean, I guess I know how. I mean, men are. I mean, people. Some men are just like absolute garbage, But like, how? How in this day and age do people that are big in the public eye, like, how do they not know how to conduct themselves, man? Like it's
They know.
2021. Like everybody has social media. You say the wrong thing to somebody, you're in the public eye. All they have to do is start typing, go straight to Twitter, and you're done by then. The whole world knows.
So there's no term limits to the governor of New York. He's been in office since 2011, and his current term ends in 2023. And basically, I mean, hey, this guy was already like a famous lawyer before he was governor, I believe. So he's probably got his own set of rules, man. And his video in response to the investigation was horrendous. He literally brings up some of the women mentioned in the investigation, and he's like, for instance, this staffer, I just wanted to help her, and now she's brought all this pain back upon herself. I was like, whoa, you're starting to sound a little bit like Trump, Cuomo, and I thought you hated that guy.
Like he said, I mean, because I haven't seen it, but like he just says that she hurt herself by coming out and saying that he sexually harassed her.
Yep.
I mean, I guess if you try to get hired by another man who wants to sexually harass you, man, I mean, maybe you hurt yourself in their eyes, but I don't. I mean, I feel like if somebody, especially like something that would be as high profile as this,
Yeah.
if
And
you speak out on it, that's pretty brave.
exactly. And he's got statements from like March or April where he begged his state government to wait until an investigation was complete by his attorney general. So they held this independent investigation, and now that the investigation says he sexually harassed these women, he's like, it's false. I didn't do it. I was like, oh, I thought you didn't like Trump, dude, because you're starting to sound just like him.
Like
the
that is insane, man.
the Democrats labeled this guy the gold standard of leadership just a year ago.
I mean, I don't know, man. That's why, like, there's so much like stuff that goes on in politics, especially. Um, I could never have a job in politics, man.
I wouldn't want a job in politics, even though I feel like there are people out there who are dedicated to actually doing good for the people. It's just they're vastly outnumbered by the people that are in it for themselves. And I mean, to me, politics, like if you're in it for the right reasons, you shouldn't be worried about your social media and everything because you're in it for the right reasons. But so many of them aren't, and that seems to be the problem because now their life catches up to them, and turns out most of them are just two-faced, and their
Pretty much
actions,
scumbags.
yeah, like their actions speak vastly different than the words that they say all the time. Um, so, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I could, I would enjoy politics one day, but I also like arguing, so maybe that has something to do with it.
Oh man, I'm I don't know. I used to like arguing, but nowadays, man, I try my best not to.
It depends on the
Like it,
situation.
yeah, you're right. Like I mean, there's still situations where I mean, I still throw in, I still throw my hat in the ring, but most of the times, 9 times out of 10, I'll just be like, hey, you got it, big dog.
I just feel like there's a standard that nobody can hold themselves to because like most of them are two-faced, especially all the governors during the pandemic. They were like, wear a mask, and then you see reports of them at parties not wearing masks, and
Exactly.
I'm like, God, just do as you say, or say as you do, either one.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
hey,
at least like the the government officials like down south and everything. Of course, they were like no mask mandates, and then fools were wearing masks. So I mean, at least they're living by
yeah,
the
exactly.
no mask. So living by it and dying by it.
That's what I like to see too. If you say something, at least abide by it.
Yeah.
Um, so now there's an impeachment investigation that's almost done. President Biden is calling on him to resign, as well as almost everybody in his state legislature. He's I don't think it's looking too pretty. And if I were him, I wouldn't go out guns blazing because it's already looking worse that he looks like Trump now by denying any of this when he said let the facts come out, and now that the facts came out, he's denying it.
So do you see him? Do you see him being impeached and forcibly removed, or do you see him resigning?
Impeached.
Oh man.
He's already said before that he wasn't going to resign when the sexual harassment claims came out against him. And that's when he was like, let the investigation take its course. I'm a lawyer. Let's just let the facts come out. And now that the facts came out, he's like, this report is unequivocally false and biased. So I was like, okay, he's going to wait until he's impeached at this point.
I don't know, man. Some people, the the chair just gets a little too hot. He's in the hot seat right now, so
And he tried
I,
to, like, do it. One of his excuses was his age. In his video response, he was like, I am 63 years old. I've been hugging and kissing people my entire life.
hugging and kissing people my entire life. If you say that and then like the imply that that's what you were doing in a professional setting, like that's not a good look. That's not a good look.
Yeah, I don't think he gets it. That 63 years age is really showing with his response because
Oh yeah.
he's not with the times, it appears.
Heck no. Like, but yeah, I mean,
That's the gold standard, though. We went from Trump, and now we have Cuomo. He's the gold standard.
let's go. And then maybe he'll be chilling out in Mar-a-Lago with in Florida with Trump
Yep.
one day. But yeah, man, I mean, I hope he resigns. Maybe he'll resign. Hopefully he'll resign. But I guess for right now, we just got a story to watch.
Yeah, it's true. We'll see it come into play. Um,
Absolutely.
so yeah, folks, wanted to touch a little bit on the base politics, and you know, we're gonna get into our next very political figure, Kanye West. We know he's political. Uh, so the man has been staying
And
in his
did
Mercedes
and
Benz.
did he ran for president? So
He did. He did. He's a political candidate.
I
The
just
birthday party.
I just want to forget that ever happened. Like, oh my god. But anyways, yes. Uh, Kanye West's new album, titled Donda, is supposed to be coming out tomorrow. So 2 weeks ago, well, it's supposed to come out 2 weeks ago. He um he had a listening party in Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. I mean, I guess it was a packed house. I mean, there was a lot of people there, and he had a live streaming event. He had all these commercials. Well, he had a commercial coming out with like a snippet of a song. It was like it's coming out. What was it, July 31st? I think that was a Friday. But yeah, his album's coming out. New album coming out July 31st. His label was posting about it. Apple Music, everywhere. It was everywhere. And then he had a listening party at Mercedes Benz, and the album to me did not sound very good. It did not sound finished. It didn't sound like it was, even it should be close to be coming out. But I mean, I guess he knew that too, because it didn't come out the next day when it was supposed to. So he's been locked in inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium, um, reportedly spending $1 million a day just to stay in there. And I think he's staying in like a modified locker room.
Yeah.
And so he's been working on that album, I guess, every day for 2 weeks now, in anticipation for it to drop. So, I mean, I feel like he should probably take a little bit more time on it, polish it up, make it sound good, because it wasn't sounding too good to me. But yeah, supposedly it's coming out tonight. He's having another listening event for it. Apple Music is live streaming him getting ready for it.
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe it's coming out tonight. I don't know. But what do you think? You gonna listen to it?
Probably not. If I'm being
No.
honest, um, I think I listened to like one of his songs. I can't even remember on that, like Jesus is King album,
Yeah.
and I'm just, I don't know. I'm just not like a big rap fan. I'm more of like a modern rock pop kind of guy with the country. So I'm not big on listening to any form of rap anymore. Now middle school days, those were the days when I
Those are the days.
when I used to listen to rap, because
Oh yeah.
those would be playing at the dances and everything. So
Yes, sir.
but I don't know. I guess I just don't like rap that much, so I probably won't listen to it. But I got some favorites from the past from Kanye.
So yeah. I mean, yeah, you listened to Kanye before. So what? I mean, you got any favorite songs?
I'll go ahead and tell you that because of most of my knowledge of rap and nostalgia coming from like middle school and high school days, my favorite album of his is probably Graduation, and I really like Stronger, Flashing Lights, um, and I like The Good Life with T-Pain.
Oh yeah.
some might not like this, but I kind of like 808s and Heartbreak. I don't know why, but he kind of sounds decent with the auto tune. So some of those are pretty good, like Heartless.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was. I mean, that was a big song back then. I mean, he's had big, huge records. But yeah. I mean, I guess if I could say what some of my favorite Kanye songs, because I mean, I'm a big Kanye fan. I mean, I named my own cat after Kanye. My
True.
little baby boy Kanye. But I don't know. Off of his late registration album, he has a song called "Late" that was like a bonus track, and I feel like it fully encapsulates my life. Like I'm literally always late for everything. I have terrible time
Yeah.
management, so that song it's always stuck with me ever since I first heard it. Like that's one of my favorites. And like "Devil in a New Dress." He has a bunch of songs that I mean I just love. Um, yeah, I mean, I've always just been a huge Kanye fan. So I mean, I'm excited to listen to his new album. I mean, if it ever comes out.
Yeah.
But
Man. See, I think our listeners will be disappointed in what like my musical taste, but I guess I'm a simple guy. Like if you go through my Spotify, it's mostly today's hits, which is just like the pop and rock stuff, as
yeah,
well as I'm a huge Imagine Dragons fan. I love all their album and songs. Um, so, and I like '90s and 2000s country.
have you do they are is Imagine Dragons even still making music?
Yeah, they've got a new album coming out this year. They've released 3 songs this year.
Oh wow!
So,
I remember I went to an Imagine Dragons concert. That was pretty interesting. I mean, I enjoyed myself. I pretty much enjoy myself at any concert I go to, and so their openers are really good. I enjoyed that.
I'm
But
still trying to get to one. Of course, I know basically all their songs, so I'd probably enjoy a concert.
oh yeah,
But yeah, I like their music. Big fan. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess my music taste is a little simple, but I don't even listen to a lot of music if I'm being honest. I'm a simple
I
man.
mean,
I literally I go to work, I come home, hang out with Tiff and the kids, and I go to sleep. That's most of my life. Like I don't. I mean, obviously we do a bunch of stuff outside of that. Like we love to go on hikes. We love to go and see new places. But I don't know. I'm just like a simple man. I don't do a lot of music playing. Don't do a lot of what's the. I don't do a lot of like social media. So
I
simple.
mean, yeah. But you say you like country. I mean,
Yeah.
have you ever listened to Sturgill Simpson?
No.
No.
No, like I said, mine is. I kind of like mostly '90s and 2000s. I do like Eric Church,
Yeah.
um, but I guess I haven't just listened to this guy yet. Because I don't like a lot of the newer country. It's they label it as bro country, and that's basically what it is. It's the same. Almost every song by like Luke Bryan now is the exact same song. If you listen
Oh
to the
yeah.
lyrics,
It's like a lot of the stuff that's on the radio and stuff. It's like they also call it like arena country, like just stuff that's supposed to be played just like with a bunch of people and stuff, just like party
yeah,
country. And then I mean now country's doing a lot of like country like singing rap kinda
like Sam Hunt
like
style.
yeah
Like Bo Burnham said it best that modern country, today's country, is basically pandering in a nutshell. Like
yeah
if you listen to their songs, they're very specific, talking about red trucks, beer on a Friday night, want to go back home to the girl, and it's all just none of the lyrics have any substance anymore.
yeah.
Um, some of the women though in today's country are really good. Maren Morris, Miranda Lambert, Carrie Underwood, obviously. Um, Now the ladies in country, they actually still come out with a lot of good songs, but the men, nah.
But Sturgill is actually he doesn't really make music like the. I mean, he doesn't really at all make music like the modern country. You know, he his stuff is kind of reminiscent of like the older times, like something that he was kind of like bluegrassy.
I probably like it.
You
And
know, like older sounding, kind of slower country music. It's really good.
I didn't mean to get us off topic from Kanye earlier, but
Oh no, this is like a
uh,
natural progression. No, we're good.
have you seen the reports of Kanye with the Cam Soda Company, which is like the adult? I guess it's a webcam site.
Yeah.
Um, they literally offered him VIP access to their website and a bunch of like extra privileges while he's staying in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Don't know if he took them up on that offer, but apparently he's been getting some crazy offers like that while he's staying out there.
That's insane. But I mean, I was listening to 92.9 today, the game, and Hugh Douglas. He said, I feel like he said it the best. If I'm staying at Mercedes-Benz Stadium for $1 million a day, I would definitely have some outlandish requests. I mean, I don't know too much about getting Cam Soda to bring me ladies on demand and free access to their site.
Dude,
But
the
yeah, I would definitely have some insane demands. Like I want to meet Matt Ryan. I'm trying. Well, I mean, even though they're in Flowery Branch right now doing their training camp,
yeah,
but I mean, I'll be like, yo, I'm trying to do insane stuff in this stadium. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
dude. Apparently, the company's vice president pinned a letter to Kanye West. He said, "I'd like to set you up with an elite VIP Cam Soda account to help you find muses that won't be gold diggers, but will help make you feel harder, better, faster, and stronger."
oh my god. I mean, listen, if somebody did that for me, there would. I mean, I would have to take them up on the offer. I mean,
the way he wrote two of his songs lyrics, man, that was pretty good.
hey man, you got. I
Um,
mean, you got. Much respect to them, to Cam Soda. Shout out Cam Soda.
True. Um, but yeah, man. Uh, Kanye West. Hopefully he gets it done, and the album comes out.
Yeah, I mean, hey, the streets need it. I mean, but do we really need it that bad? I mean, he's already dropped a bunch of music, a bunch of great music, more great music than not. So
I mean, he
I
did
feel
name this
like
one after his mom, so hopefully he
he
does
did.
put all that effort into it.
So I mean, hopefully we get another classic from Mr. West himself. But who knows?
That's true. That's true.
I sure
And
don't.
before we close out the show, um, I wanted to go back to something we've done before called This Day in History, because I'm a big history guy. And the show was recorded on August 5th. So, for those of you that don't know, um, this day in history, August 5th, Marilyn Monroe was found dead
I mean,
in 1962.
that's just a bit random. Like, I thought you were gonna be to say like Marilyn Monroe shoots like the iconic dress picture or whatever. No, you just went for this is the anniversary of her death.
This is August 5th, 1962. She was found in her LA home, naked, next to a bunch of bottles of pills, where it's believed she probably committed suicide by taking a lot of pills.
R.I.P. Marilyn Monroe. We're still thinking about you. We're still mentioning you to this day.
Yeah, I'm sure you're.
Iconic.
Hopefully, her and JFK are getting along wherever they are.
I mean,
So,
yeah.
but yeah, folks, we know this one was actually probably one of the shorter shows, but sometimes that just it's how it is. And got to tell you all, if I had any closing thoughts, say every year you get a fresh plate, okay? 26 ain't got to be like 21, 22, 23. You know, come up with some goals for yourself every year and make the most of them. Try to achieve something new every single year. And you can find me on the Twitter at Jerod Evans.
It's wise words, wise words. Closing thoughts from me. I mean, definitely, if you ain't got the vaccine, yeah, go get the vaccine. That's my new wear mask. Go get the vaccine. I tried my best to go get my second shot. It still hasn't happened yet. CVS said they ran out of vaccines, so gotta wait. But yeah, definitely go get your vaccine. I mean, it's ramping back up again. People are having to wear masks again. I mean, really, a lot of people, most of the people shouldn't have stopped wearing masks, especially in the United States. But yeah, this Delta variant going crazy. That's it, man. You can find me on Twitter at young without the O underscore ABG. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram at unheard underscore of pod. Facebook, you know, we're unheard of. We there. We got the fan page. We got everything you want. You can find us on Spotify. You can find us pretty much almost anywhere you want to listen to your podcast. We're on YouTube. Follow some links. We everywhere, you know. It's unheard of. You know what we do. You know who we are.
It's true. Did you say your Twitter account too?
Yeah, I said young without the O underscore ABG.
I guess I phased out for a second. So
yeah, you kind of drifted off there, man. Hey, wake up, bro. I mean, you got to be at work soon, don't you?
Night shift, man. Night shift. No, I'll probably go in at midnight since I worked like 14 or 15 hours over the last shift.
Midnight. Well, go ahead and take you a nap then, player.
Nah, I'll be good. So, as we mentioned earlier in the episode, just want everybody to be prepared. This week is a great episode. Next week, we will not have a show, so be prepared. And then the following week, we'll be back. So, we hope you enjoy this one. And as always, we love you, we hear you, and we hope you hear us here at Unheard of.
And as always, I'm Arthur.
And I'm Jerod. And you just listened to
Unheard of.